Hello Aries Nation, welcome to my shiny new channel and your weekly tarot reading for December 6th through December 26th through January 1st. If you haven't met me, and you probably haven't since this is a brand new channel, I'm Sophie and I'm an intuitive reader. I'm going to be pulling a few cards to see what's going on with you currently. I'll be taking a look into your recent past, your current energy, and the immediate future. Then I'll close it out with a few oracle cards and messages from the universe. Remember, these are general readings, so they may not resonate for everyone or every situation. If you'd like a personal reading, they are currently open, and there is a link below for that. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising signs. And with that, let's get into your reading. I've been thinking that after I finish this round of readings, I'll do the 2023 projections of like what's coming for you in 2023, Aries. So if that is something you would like to see, please leave me a comment. We'll see what's coming for you. But for now, we just need to see what's coming for the near future. So angels and guides, what do we have for Aries for this week? What is your message for Aries? I need 5, please. Nope, too many. 5 for Aries, please. 5 for Aries. That's 1. Saw that. That's 2. That's 3. Two more, please. 2 more for Aries. What is your message? It's 4. Oops. And that's 5. All right. And let me get this all into the frame. My OCD needs it to be nice and straight. My little crystal gold. There it goes. Wow, you got a lot of major arcana. You've got the Hangman, got Magician, Death, Justice. No, sorry, Judgment, not Justice. Judgment. Okay. I'm gonna go turn this off really quick. Hold on a second. I have a little space heater in it. When the fan turns on and it starts blowing, it makes a lot of noise. Okay. Alright, where are we, Aries? Let's see. So, in your recent past, you have some kind of major transition that's happened in your life. Some kind of big change, some kind of rebirth, something that you've been moving on from. We have Judgment here. Judgment? You have clarity. Is it clarity here? Let me see. Yes, okay, all right. So you had some kind of major transition. I feel like this was a relationship. Oh, and there's your, okay. Wow. This is interesting. Holy cow. Okay. All major arcanas. So this was a really big deal for you. You were in a relationship that definitely was not serving you, 100% was not serving you. You made a decision to leave this situation. You are now trying to find clarity about where you're going, and you are now healing from a toxic situation. But this was more than just a this was like a long-term relationship. This isn't coming through as like, you know, somebody that you've been dating. Maybe you've been dating for a few months and they ghosted you or something. This feels very heavy. It feels like there was a very big connection here that has suddenly disappeared. Now, the connection being gone, though, is actually a good thing for you because it was not healthy. So the fact that you're healing right now tells me that this situation took a toll on you, and there's now a process of not just healing, but I'm hearing like redefining. I'm hearing like boundaries in relationships. And you're going to go into relationships from a new perspective now, like from a new direction. You learned something here, and it was a tough lesson for you. It was a tough lesson, but you're gaining clarity from the situation. So you're now transitioning. You're transitioning away from that situation. You're healing from that situation. You're unsure about the direction that you're going in at this point. You feel like, I get this sense you feel like you need to make a decision about something, but you're feeling incapacitated. This is almost like analysis paralysis. There's something that's holding you back here. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I need to keep digging. But this situation that you are now transitioning away from or processing or healing from, there was a message in all of this that I feel like you have learned the message. But the situation in and of itself has sort of like tainted your rose-colored glasses, if that makes sense. Like, you will no longer approach people or situations the same way because of what happened here. You're trying to find emotional stability again. You're trying to not just heal those wounds, but you're trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, okay, this isn't the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is more, for me, is more about like self-care, healing yourself. This is one step beyond that, where you are now making analytical decisions, where your head and your heart are coming back into balance. The King of Cups is somebody who is very emotionally stable, and I feel like that's the direction that you want to go in, but there's something that's keeping you kind of locked up over here. So you recognize that this is the goal. You recognize that emotional stability is where we want to be, but you're not there yet. Something has you hung up in this analysis paralysis for some reason. So now we have our Knight of Wands, and this is somebody who is, oh, sorry, not Knight. This is a Page. Page of Wands. Okay, so this is new projects, new ideas, new passions, new pursuits, new concepts that you're manifesting. Okay. So we're now manifesting a new future for ourselves is what I'm getting. Because this isn't just relationships for you. This is, oddly enough, this is very similar to the Leo reading that I just did, where Leo is like redefining who they are right now. And on some level, I am getting that sense here with you too. You're manifesting a different version of yourself, and you have this desire to follow your more creative pursuits. But I get the sense that it's doing something for yourself, if that makes sense. Like something that brings you, it's sort of like it fills your own cup. It brings you emotional satisfaction. It feeds this creativity, and it brings you sort of an intrinsic sense of joy and happiness and peace, whatever the case is. I'm going to keep going just to see what's coming next. What do we have for Aries? Okay, Ten of Swords. Yeah, healing. Healing from whatever that situation was that you are transitioning out of. And it could just be that the reason you're still in this analysis paralysis is because you're still healing. You recognize that this is the direction that you want to go in, but you're just not there yet. And it's probably, more than likely, because you're still healing from this situation. You're not quite ready to move on yet. And that makes sense. I mean, it's a process. It takes time. All right, Emperor energy. Now, it did come out in reverse. Is the Emperor in reverse? Okay, I got your message. So normally your Emperor in the upright would be, you know, respect, leadership. It would be strategic planning for your future. I feel like it's connected to this energy of whatever it is that you're manifesting and working towards in your life. But because it came out in reverse, it's showing me that you're kind of having a hard time with your problem solving right now, or you're not doing very well with your planning. It has to do with this energy, though. It's very much connected to this energy, and I think it's just kind of you feeling lost in the dark. Notice how she has this blindfold on here, and she's got the two swords that indicate that she has a decision to make. She doesn't know if she's going to go left or right, so she's just going to kind of sit here and be blocked to everything until she feels ready to make that decision. And so I feel like even though you should be in Emperor upright energy, you know, because you have the skills and the knowledge and the wisdom to do whatever it is that you want to do moving forward, but you're just feeling very stuck right now. You're feeling very stuck right now. And so you may not be making good decisions for yourself, or you may not be making any decisions at all. You may just be in this kind of full stop where you're healing and processing, and you recognize that this is the direction that you want to go in, but you're just like, no, I need to be here for a minute. And that's okay too. Healing is a process, and it's not easy. Don't let anybody fool you into thinking that you need to just get over a situation. Ooh, and I just got chills, so that's confirmation. All right, so we're doubling down now on our Page of Wands here. So pursuing things. So what this is telling me is that you may be feeling stuck, but you need to pursue things that bring you joy and happiness, things that kind of light you up from the inside. This doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be anything like grandiose or over the top. This has that feeling of when you're feeling really down, you're feeling really heavy, get up and go outside and take a walk, you know, get some sunshine, do things. It can be something small, but something small that is meaningful to you, whatever that may be. I don't know, maybe you like to read. Take a minute to read a book. Maybe you like to, I don't know, why did I just hear go to the dog park? You know, do something that brings you a little bit of joy and happiness and spark. Just to kind of get you outside, get you sunshine, fresh air. It's really interesting though, because we are in winter, so I don't know how feasible that is to a lot of you. I live in Florida, so for me, it's always an option. But for some of you, this may not be an option. So if you are stuck indoors, try and find something that might bring you, you know, some joy and happiness inside. I don't know, video games for some. You know, maybe you haven't played a game in forever because you've been adulting so hard and, you know, whatever. Okay, so 3. I feel like, okay, the message that's coming through here is these little things that you're going to start doing for yourself are going to begin to build on each other. It's kind of like when you put together a plan. I'm getting, what are those called? Not activity trackers, habit trackers. So you start these little habit trackers that are like, okay, we're going to pull ourselves out of this energy. What can we do? A little something each day to pull us up and pull us out and get us headed in this direction, right? And I feel like that's what you're going to be building on in the near future. What are those little habits? What are those little daily things that you can do that will get you back on track? That's going to begin building the foundation of a new life for you. You know, it's baby steps. It's starting small. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. God, I'm always so full of these like crappy old adages. Words of wisdom from the archives. But it's definitely... All right, we've got death doubled down here. Okay, but death in reverse here. All right, so... You're being very reserved with your energy, and that's okay. This is going to be a slow process for you of building yourself back up out of this transition that you were going through. Like I said, this was like 4 major arcana cards all in a row. This was a huge transformation for you. That's not something that you just get over. You know, so it's okay to be in this energy of not knowing where you're going, not knowing what you're doing, and just sort of like collecting information. But what you're being asked to do is, even though you're being reserved with your energy, you need to start doing little things that will build towards a new future. The universe does not want you to stay in this energy. It wants you to begin processing out of it now. Now, this is interesting. We have the death in reverse over here mirroring your death in the upright up here. And this double down, what this is telling me is that you're definitely feeling stuck. And that's this energy here. Really interesting. I'm trying to find the right words to explain this, because you have gone through a death and transition. That's what's leading you this way. Why do we have another death card here in reverse? It's almost coming through as though you're scared to move on. Because death in reverse is kind of feeling stuck. Of, if death in the upright is transitions and transformation, that is an energy that is moving. Death in reverse is an energy that is not moving. It can also be a sense of feeling hopeless. And that echoes your energy over here, this kind of hopelessness that you're feeling, or this feeling like you don't know where you're going or what you're doing. What was on the bottom of the deck over here? Oh, okay. So, but on the bottom here, I'm going to move these over just a little bit. On the bottom, you've got victory. You've got a 6 of Wands here. So, I think what it's telling me, I believe what your message is here is, don't get so hung up on this feeling you're having of being stuck. Okay. these things that you're going to begin doing for yourself, these little baby steps that you're going to take to build towards a new future, that's going to lead to the success of your future. This is going to lead you to manifesting a new life and being successful at your manifestations. It's just these little baby steps. So don't get scared of this feeling of being stuck, of low energy, of, very, very little movement. There is movement here. It's just slow. It's very, very slow. But that's what you need in this moment, is you need to take these baby steps. But these baby steps and your manifestations are going to lead you to success in your future. You're going to stabilize. You're going to find that spark again of who you are, and you're going to get your confidence back. You're going to get your reassurance back. And look, we've got the Fool here, the Fool's journey. This is a new beginning for you. New paths, new adventures. This is you taking a different route. So I feel like, in a sense, this is you trying to figure out what this is going to be, what this is going to look like. You're going to begin the process of manifesting a new future for yourself, but I have a feeling you don't know what that looks like yet. Okay, there's your message. You want something new for yourself, but you haven't defined it yet. So you need to take some time defining what it is that you're trying to manifest. I just heard you're being very vague about it. Like you might be saying, I want health, wealth, and happiness. Well, that's very vague. Can we be a little bit more specific here? When you say wealth, what is wealth to you? Is that, $5,000 a month? Is that $10,000 a month? Is that $20,000, $50,000? Like, what is wealth to you when you say health, wealth, and happiness? Is that just enough to get by and not have to struggle? Is it having extra at the end of the day? Is it building something big enough that, your kids are going to get taken care of? Like, what is wealth to you? What does that look like to you? What does health look like to you? What does happiness look like to you? The universe is asking you to be more specific. It wants to deliver. And this is part of your message too. The universe wants to give you your manifestations, but you don't have clarity yet. That's your missing component. You need clarity. And once you get clarity, and you know where your next step is going to be, you'll be set on this new path. And once you're set on this new path, you'll gain your confidence back and you'll achieve success. Amazing. And this, if you're wondering, this is just about you moving on, moving away from situations that don't serve you. This was amazing. Oh my gosh, such a great reading for the end of the year. I know it's a struggle for you. I know that you are in a place right now, but just know that things are going to get better for you. And if you need somebody to talk to, just reach out to me. Reach out to me. I can help you through. I can help you process. I can help you do whatever it is that you need to do to transition through this. Love that you are different. I feel like this is about you embracing the qualities of yourself that somebody else may have put down in the past. I'm hearing some of you may have like body image issues. Somebody may have been like body shaming you. And part of getting your confidence back is loving yourself for exactly who you are. Loving that you're different in some aspect, some form or fashion. Loving the things about you that somebody else was not. And not allowing that to carry over and ruin things for you. Does that make sense? Like, we are not listening to the opinions of people. Okay, change is unavoidable. That's basically just saying that this energy that you're in, like it or not, you're going to transition out of it. And I feel like for some of you, this may feel like a security blanket right now, a comfort zone, a safe zone. But at some point, you will have to transition out of it. And it may be uncomfortable, but change is unavoidable. You have to take those steps. You have to, you know, you have to evolve. You can't stay stuck in this energy forever. Share your thoughts. This is, earlier in your reading, I mentioned the Queen of Cups, self-care, that kind of thing. This is you finding a Queen of Cups to share with. This could be a therapist, this could be a really, really good friend, but it's somebody that you need to communicate with about your situation who will help you go through this, if that makes sense, like traverse this. And like I said, you're welcome to reach out to me. I can help you with this. I make a very, very good therapist. I have been told many times. In fact, I have a friend who actually is a therapist, and she comes to me. So that'll tell you something. Okay, that was, and be without malice. So, and let go of the old. So be without malice and let go of the old is really for your own health and well-being. Whatever this person did to you, this is telling you to just like let it go. As hard as that can be, and believe me, I know, as hard as that can be, all it's doing is poisoning your own well. Okay, so you need to exercise, even if you can't exercise forgiveness to this person, you at least need to exercise a sense of peace and acceptance of what happened. You don't have to forgive and forget, but you do have to make peace with the situation as it is so that you're not poisoning your own well. Let it go. Let go of the old. Let go of this old situation. Don't let it ruin the success and the beautiful things that are coming in for you for the future. Does that make sense? All right, Aries, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here, for bringing your energy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help me get my messages out to people just like you who could benefit. Check your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.